so much fun. It brings back the games like Family Feud, Sale of the Century, Name That Lyric. It is so much fun for everyone.
Alright, good evening everyone. I hope we are all doing well. We apologise for that brief intermission there. We had some ticket issues. We were trying to figure out what was going on for a moment. We found out that every person who was getting an invalid ticket all had one thing in common. They were all bought yesterday. So we found out that when they compiled the tickets together for tonight, they left yesterday off their compiling method. So that would be why all those people who bought tickets yesterday, you couldn't get on before. But I've gone in and we reloaded the quiz. So the pin number has been changed. You will see it hopefully in the upper corner there. It is 81125. And we have that up there. So we're probably going to play just a bit quick paced as we are 10 minutes behind because we needed the extra time to sort everything out. But hopefully we have all that sorted out now and we're all ready to play some trivia. So with the actual amount of tickets on our list, we are actually sitting at 62. We have 5 extra tickets for any teams who are having any issues getting on, but it doesn't look like we've got any more issues, which is great. So I do just want to quickly explain what our YouTube thing is. This is YouTube. YouTube is great. Lets us live stream to you so you can play this game from your very own home. We have the little red button there at the bottom of the screen if you scroll your mouse over the YouTube live feed. If that dot next to the live text is red, that means your YouTube is live as it can be under the circumstances. And you're all good to go. If that button is grey, that means you'll need to hit the live text so that you can make it red again and be right back where we were. Now, to note, there is always going to be a delay on YouTube, generally of a couple seconds, because of stuff like that. Because we're streaming to you, stuff like that is going to happen. So here we have the number screen, and lots of teams very happy to be back. Yes, so before we jump into it, before we get this show on the road, I do want to quickly say, let's have everyone just give a massive shout out to Justin, who was supposed to host tonight, but unfortunately could not find a babysitter. So now I am hosting tonight. So, and before we jump into it, yes, I'm going to let the music play. And in terms of the Facebook question, you will need to go onto the Time Out Entertainment page. So jump onto your Facebook now, before we get started, and type in Time Out Entertainment in the search bar, and it should be one of the first ones there. If you are on Facebook, like them, because then you'll be able to, find them easier. And you'll just need to scroll down a bit as it is posted at the beginning of the week, the Facebook question. So make sure you do that. All right. So with that being said, let's go over the quick rules. No cheating. Do not use Google or anything of the sort to find answers. That is against the rules. This includes Bing. Bing is also technically a search engine, so don't use Bing either. But Yahoo is fine. No, I'm kidding. Don't use any search engine to find answers. And also do not discuss answers with other teams. That's really hard, but hey, there you go. So, yeah. So, final reminder, Facebook page is Time Out Entertainment. We're going to have a look at our practice question here while we have teams having a look at what they need to look at. So, all we need you to do right now is tell us what your YouTube delay is in seconds. For this, we need you to compare the clock that's on your screen to the clock that is on your app. So the app is connected directly to our system here, so it will be much more accurate than YouTube. It will generally not be a very big delay, so there goes the answers for you guys right now. Give it a few seconds so you can get a really good idea of what the actual delay is. And we'll see what our numbers look like. Alright. So, 61 teams in, and we're looking at a very much 1 to 3 second delay. Still quite a few there on 45. That is perfectly okay. Those odd few people who are in 6 to 8 to 9 to 12. 6 to 8 is playable, but you might have a bit of a harder time with any questions that require audio because you'll be 6 to 8 seconds behind. That one team who's in the 9 to 12 section, just make sure that your YouTube is live. And if your YouTube is live, maybe make sure that you are the only ones using the internet in your household. That would also present issues and stuff like that. But I'm very happy with that amount, especially after the fiasco that we went through just trying to get this quiz going. It's 7:45, let's play some trivia. Round 1, well, 7:45 for me, don't know what it is for you guys, but you know. 25 points per correct answer, and we are going to lose 5 points per incorrect answer. Here we go. Who is this artist? Starting us off tonight. Blink-182, Good Charlotte, Green Day, or Sum 41? And no, there is no music on this one. It is a photo. 10 seconds left. A few teams left there. And this one's going to go to Green Day. So that'll be that artist there. To start us off with round 1. What is 15% of 440? 15%, 60, 62, 64, or 66, or 68? Yes, we are very happy that Darren Rosetta is here to annoy everyone. 5 seconds left, restos. 15% of 440. 66 is our number there. Which sport is played at Devonshire Park in England? Cricket, rugby, soccer, or tennis? Devonshire Park. Alright, a lot of teams left up there. Bit of a tough question, looks like, for this one. Tennis. Scone cooking. No, it's tennis. Although I'm sure you could hit the scone with a racket if you're hard enough. Who invented the telephone? Thomas Edison, Alexander Bell, Albert Einstein, or Isaac Newton? The telephone. Alright, Alexander Bell invented the telephone there. So, Scottish-born American inventor, scientist, engineer, credited with inventing and patenting the first practical telephone. Alright. Who is this artist? Have a listen. Alright, there's Laura Branigan there with the song Gloria. So that was the artist there. Good song, that one. Here's the next question. An Aboriginal tent embassy was established in Canberra on the 26th of January in which year? 1966, 1972, 1978, or 1984? No singing, Darren. Scare the nurses. Scare them with the massive voice cracks that comes from trying to hit those high notes. Too late. 5 seconds left. 1972 is when an Aboriginal tent embassy was established in Canberra. Alright, which artist released that album? Culture Club, Duran Duran, Roxy Music, Spandau Ballet, or Simple Minds? Duran Duran with the album Rio, home to such classics as Rio. I believe Hungry Like the Wolf comes from this album as well, although someone might need to confirm that in the chat. Darren Dad isn't here, he's at work. The Rio Grande River is located across which two countries? So 2 answers are required for this question. Belize, Colombia, Bolivia, Mexico, the USA, or Venezuela?
It's actually the Rio Grande. It's mentioned in the ABBA song Fernando.
I'm sorry. Now you're getting on my case about mispronouncing things. And I'm sorry that Fernando is not my favorite ABBA song. Mexico and the USA. Shut up, Darren. So if you got one of those, you will receive points. If you got both, you will get more points. Alright, so triple points up for grabs on this question. So 75 points, you know what you need to do for it. We need you to order all 6 of these answers, in this case Disney movies, from the first release to the most recently released. So all 6 answers are required to be pressed. Here they are. A Bug's Life, Cars, Finding Nemo, Monsters Inc., The Incredibles, and Toy Story. Those are all Pixar movies. I mean, technically Disney owns Pixar, but Disney themselves did not make these movies. That would be a Pixar. So that's Pixar. But yes, so 6 choices here, all classic movies.
All good movies.
Classic Pixar films. It's another one. 15 seconds left. You think you have it? I imagine a few people will get this one right. But we'll find out in 5 seconds. Squiggles, Crunchy, and Restos. Oh, okay. I would have thought more teams would have gotten it right. Okay, so Toy Story came out in 1995. Then A Bug's Life came out in 1998. Monsters Inc. in 2001. Finding Nemo in 2003. The Incredibles, the best one, in 2004. And finally Cars came out in 2006. So, Darren, did you get it? That's the most important question to ask. We have one more question for round 1 coming up, so we need you to bet a percentage of your total score on this next question. You blew it. Which one did you get wrong, Astrid? Ooh. Nah, Toy Story came first by 3 years. Last 3. Nemo, Incredibles. I would have thought that's the one where a lot of people would have messed it up on. Nemo and Incredibles.
I messed it up with Incredibles and Cars. I got everything right.
Oh, right. Cars and Incredibles mixed up? Fair enough. Alright, here's the question. Final question for round 1. What is on the car license plates that Kramer receives in Seinfeld Season 6? Arsman, Conman, K-Man, or Kessler? So, obligatory moment where I tell you all that I still have not sat down and watched Seinfeld. And I've gotten a few mixed reactions to me saying that before. I've had some teams go, that's blasphemy. And I've had other teams go, you're not missing much. Arsman was on the car license plates. Right there. So that brings us to the end of our first round. And the Titanic swim team, legs 11, and served deconstructed are tied for first place after our first round. So Titanic swim team did the highest amount there. So good on them. Let's jump into round 2. Up to 100 points per correct answer. And up to 20 points taken away per incorrect answer, or not answering on time. It would come to me. It came to me eventually. Alright. What treaty ended the American Revolution? The Treaty of Berlin, the Treaty of Brussels, the Treaty of London, the Treaty of Paris, or the Treaty of Toronto? Alright, 10 seconds to go. The Treaty of Paris ended the American Revolution. Naturally. Right there. What is the binary equivalent of 25? 01010, 10011, 11001, or 11101. Which one's the binary equivalent to 25? That's an interesting question. Five seconds to go. One 11001 is the binary equivalent of 25. Alright. What is a male of this animal called? A colt, a filly, a mare, or a stallion? A male of that animal. Five seconds left. A male zebra is a stallion. Or, if you're from America, zebra, because you gotta be different. Which Summer Olympic Games was the first televised live? Los Angeles 1932, Berlin 1936, London 1948, or Helsinki 1952? Seconds left. First Summer Olympic Games televised live. So Berlin 1936 was beamed out live in black and white to the athletes in the Olympic Village and to the wider public in special viewing rooms located in Berlin and Potsdam. Rome 1960 was the first Olympics to be broadcast live across Europe, while Tokyo 1964 was the first to reach a worldwide audience. And color first appeared at the Mexico City Games in 1968. There you go. The more you know. Cook is a railway ghost town in which Australian state? New South Wales, Queensland, South Australia, Victoria, or Western Australia? Ten seconds left. Cook. Where is Cook located? South Australia is where Cook, the railway ghost town, is located. Which modern-day African country was the British colony of North Rhodesia prior to independence in 1964? Algeria, Nigeria, Sudan, or Zambia are our 4 choices for that question. I'm assuming it's Cook on the Indian Pacific Railway line. They used to have a sign there, our hospital needs your help, get sick. Africa? Africa's back. There are better Toto songs. Why must we keep referencing Africa? Zambia. Zambia is the modern day Northern Rhodesia. Which 2 countries were involved in the Falklands War in 1982? 2 answers needed. Hello from France. Hello from Australia. Argentina, Chile, UK, or the USA? 2 answers needed. Ten seconds to go. Afghanistan. Ha ha ha. Alright, Argentina and the UK were the 2 countries there. Involved in the Falklands War. 10 weeks. Would have been fun 10 weeks. Who appeared on the front of the Australian $2 note between 1966 and 1988? Queen Elizabeth II, Francis Greenway, John MacArthur, Sir Ian Ross, or John Tebbit? Bonjour. How much French do I remember from this? I probably can't even get to 10 anymore, honestly.
I can get to 3. Then I think.
Well, I mean, 3 is pretty easy to get to.
What?
Un, deux, trois. Yeah. I remember comment ça va. That's about it. John MacArthur appeared on the front of the Australian $2 note between those 2 years. What is the second largest landlocked country in area? Afghanistan, Chad, Bolivia, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, or Zambia? He had a beard. Must have been a good beard. 5 seconds to go. Mongolia, the second largest landlocked country in area. The largest is Kazakhstan, at about 2,700,000 square kilometers. What does landlocked mean? It's completely surrounded by land.
It is
isn't
a country that does not border the ocean.
Country that doesn't
way.
border the ocean in any way. Yeah, that's what landlocked means. Mongolia is about 1.5 million-ish square kilometers. Next line of this song.
'Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for ya. Throw my hand on a blade for
Yes, Carol, we are confined in Australia. That would be why Darren is not here and in the chat instead, because we are in lockdown. And he can't be here. He's not allowed in our house. So, fun times. Yes, I Would Die For You Baby is the next line of Grenade by Bruno Mars. And with that, we're at the end of round 2. So, for round 2, Lucky at Home did the best, followed by Quorum Triviad, then T.I. taking our top 3 spots for that round there. So it's Lucky at Home joining Titanic Swim Team on the Hall of Fame. In first place currently, Quorum Triviad, DNA sitting in second, Snark Tarts in third place. So, with that look at the leaderboard now, we're now going into Millionaire Ladder. So, in Millionaire Ladder, we have a ladder. It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, basically. And you get the same exact feeling you get when you drop back down to the bottom again. Every step is worth 50 points. At steps 3, 6, and 9, there are safety nets. So if you reach that point, you are guaranteed at least that many points. As if you get a question wrong, you fall back down the ladder. Back to the bottom if you haven't hit a safety net, but back to your most recent safety net if you have. So with that being said there, let's jump into Millionaire Ladder. How many teams can reach 500 points? What colour is the circle on the Aboriginal flag? Black, red, white, or yellow? Favourite jersey? Lee's favourite jersey? Isn't that the Raiders one that we sent him? Or did he burn that one? Yellow. Yellow is the colour of the circle on the Aboriginal flag. Most teams getting that one right to start us off. What was the name of the snake in the Jungle Book movie? Bagheera, Baloo, Ikki, Kaa, Raksha, or Shere Khan? Seconds left. Kaa is the name of the snake in the Jungle Book. Majority of teams getting that one right. No, there's a couple of teams in the chat who are like, don't ask the Facebook question, please don't ask the Facebook question. Unfortunately, I kind of have to, because there has to be 10 questions in a round, and then round 3 will only have 9 questions, and everything falls apart. Thanks, Lee, for letting us know that. Here is the Facebook question. It's great. Alright, the answer to this week's Facebook question. Is it Charlie Brown, Flash, Robin, or Snoopy?
Lee, I can't believe you ruined Josh's segue into this question by saying you're setting up the perfect segue and you ruined it.
Oh no, I got the segue. I then just noticed Lee's comment afterwards, and I'm like, oh, that's great. Alright. So Snoopy is the answer to the Facebook question this week. The question was, which comic strip character often starts typing his stories, "It was a dark and stormy night"? So Snoopy, that is a safety net. How many active volcanoes are on the mainland of Australia? 0, 1, 5, or 6? Oh, right. Okay, Lee. It's okay then. Facebook question not fair to those on Facebook. You can still access the Facebook page without a Facebook account. Alright, no active volcanoes on the mainland of Australia. So none there that have erupted since European settlement. However, there's some volcanoes in Victoria and South Australia likely to have been active and witnessed by Aboriginal people years ago. Yes, on the island territories, but not mainland. Where did Australia's first legal casino open in 1973? Cairns, Canberra, Darwin, Hobart, Melbourne, or Perth? Lee is a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. Guess what Lachlan was typing out?
We like to go back on it.
10 seconds left. First legal casino was opened in Hobart, the Rest Point Casino. Is it still there? Who knows? Question 6. Which 1992 movie had the tagline, "You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll hurl"? Reservoir Dogs, Sister Act, The Crying Game, or Wayne's World? Five seconds to go. Wayne's World would be the film there. Haven't seen Wayne's World. I have seen that one scene. We all know the scene. Headbanging to Bohemian Rhapsody. But I've not actually seen the whole movie. So might be something to put on the list for some point. Which artist created this painting? It's a barren question. Vincent van Gogh, Gustav Klimt, Henry Rousseau. Few teams left. 5 seconds to go. Gustav Klimt painted that, being the portrait of Adele Bloch-Bauer. First, who knows? Which of these cities, is not the capital of its country? Which of these cities is not a capital city? Auckland, Bern, Canberra, Jakarta, New Delhi, or Rome? Which of these cities is not the capital city of its country? Seconds. This one is indeed Auckland. The capital of New Zealand is Wellington, not Auckland. I mean, most other stuff comes from when talking about New Zealand. Anyone who says, oh, now we have to know. Okay, we're good. No one said Canberra. We're okay. Alright, question 9. In The Lord of the Rings, what was Frodo Baggins's incognito name when travelling? John Roper, Simon Townsend, Freddie Twofoot, or Mr. Underhill? It's Bagginses. Mr. Underhill. Use the Eagles. Look at the fastest. Yes. Alright, Behind the George was the fastest there. Wilkaraka Wolves. Coin Triviat. Third fastest. Rounding out our top 3 fastest there. Final question for Millionaire Ladder. Garabogazkol Basin is a lagoon of the Caspian Sea located in which country? That's certainly a name. Azerbaijan, Iran, Kazakhstan, Russia, Turkmenistan, or Uzbekistan? 10 seconds left. That's certainly a word. Who came up with that word? Turkmenistan is where you would find that. Alright, that is the end of round 3 and Millionaire Ladder. So, Horn Triviad, Wookaraka Wolves, Hakuna Matata, DNA, T.I., Child's Play, the Zigbirds, Allison, Trans Tasmans, and Bean Team all got 500 points for that round. So, but Horn Triviad did it overall the fastest, so they're on our Hall of Fame. And the overall leaderboard, Horn Triviad in first place, DNA in second, behind the George, sitting in third. Time for our favourite round. What's it called? Spending time in stepping around the world? Lucky you don't have a jug voucher tonight. Oh yeah, I'd be going, how do I split a jug voucher between 10 teams? Alright, in this round we need you to input your answers, so you need to type it in. But you will not lose points if you get it wrong or don't answer on time, because we're not that cruel, mostly. So, for the most part, type in your idea. It's not going to be a lot, but you will not be given choices for this round. What is the sum of the internal angles in a simple pentagon? Off to a great start on this round. The sum of the internal angles in a simple pentagon. Five seconds left. This one's going to be 540 is the sum of the internal angles. One internal angle of a simple pentagon being 108 degrees. So there's our first question. Hopefully this one will get more of you will be able to get. What is the first letter of the capital of the US state of California? First letter of the capital of California. N minus 2 divided by n minus 2 times 180 degrees, where n is the number of sides. Yep. So, Sacramento is the capital of California, so S is what we needed there. What are the initials of the original lead singer of the band The Beach Boys? So only the initials. Who didn't know Sacramento will never know. But we'll know one of them. The original lead singer of the Beach Boys is Brian Wilson. So BW. He does have good vibrations. In what year was the first tie in Test cricket? The first tie in Test cricket. What year was it? Geography, not my strong. Yeah, fair enough. It's also not my strong. Alright, 5 seconds left. 1960 is when the first tie in Test cricket occurred. How many states does the state of South Australia have a land border with? How many states? They don't wear ties, they get in the way. Alright. So 31 teams got it right there. 4 states. Northern Territory is not a state. So how many teams said 5? Nah, last I checked, the Northern Territory was a territory, not a state. So yes. Listen to the question. Trick question there. Alright, what is the first letter of the country that is most populated in South America? Yes, the Northern Territory is not a state. It's a territory. Seconds left. Brazil. So B. That's what I just said there. Pay attention. What is the initial letter in the English language of the country that has a land border with Portugal? So the first letter. They're being very formal in this one. The initial letter. No, it's the first letter. Don't worry. 10 seconds left. Spain. So S is what was needed there. In the game of Yahtzee, how many points do you get for a full house? Everywhere you look. Not that full house. Ten seconds left. $25 points for a full house in Yahtzee. What are the initials of the actor who played the character Sarah Connor in the 1984 movie The Terminator? Sarah Connor, who played Sarah Connor? Linda Hamilton. LH was needed for that one. Not Jennifer Aniston. Yeah. That was a interesting one. Yeah, they've had some really tough questions in this round. Alright, final question for this round. What is the first letter of the planet that is between Venus and Mars? I'll be very concerned. Well, hey, we were just talking about how this round was really, really cruel. And suddenly it's no longer cruel. I'll be baffled if anyone gets this wrong. What? I kind of want to know what that one team said now, but I'm not going to do it. It is the Earth, the place where we live, in Australia but E. Yeah, interesting. Alright, that ends round 4. Name and shame. Hakuna Matata, DNA, TI, Lucky at Home, Current Trivia, Charles Play, Spickles, and Legs 11 all got 900 points. Nobody got all 10 questions right. Interesting. So Hakuna Matata did the best on that round. and overall right now. Shaking things up a little bit, Quadriviad still sitting in first, DNA in second, and TI have taken third place. So, with that, round 4 is done. We're going to go into a break now. So, grab yourselves a drink, run to the bathroom quickly, whatever you need to do. Take 5 minutes, stretch, maybe go for a quick 5-minute run. Who knows? And we'll be back very, very shortly to do the last 2 rounds.
I got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and dime, played it till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Jody got married. Should've known we'd never get far. Oh, when I look back now, that summer seemed to last forever. And if I had the choice, yeah, I always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Spend my evenings down at the drive-in, and that's when I met you, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you'd wait forever. Oh, when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Man, we were killing time. We were young and restless. We needed to unwind. I guess nothing can last forever, forever, no. Yeah. And now the times are changing. Look at everything that's come and gone. Sometimes when I play that old 6-string, think about you, wonder what went wrong. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that it lasts forever. Oh, when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. It was the summer of '69. Oh yeah, me and my baby I left my heart to the sappers round K-Sand, and I sold my soul with my cigarettes to the black market man. I've had the Vietnam cold turkey, from the ocean to the Silver City, and it's only other vets could understand about the long forgotten dockside guarantees. How there were no V-Day heroes in 1973, and how we sat in a Sydney harbor. Her son opened but I couldn't kiss her. Well, she was lying and I was home to Lucky Land. She was like so many more from that time on. The lives were all so empty until they found their chosen one. And the legs were often open, but their minds were always closed. And their hearts were held in fast suburban chains. And the legal pads were your hours-long payback clean. And the telex riders collided where the gunships once had been. And cop parks make me jumpy, and I never stop to dream. Oh, I would go and need for speed and overtake. So I worked across the country from end to end. I tried to find a place to settle down where my mixed up life could end. I held a job on an highway, flying choppers when I could. But the nightlife nearly drove me round the bend. And I traveled round the world from year to year. And each one found me aimless. One more year, the world's so weird. And I've been back to Southeast Asia. You know the answer sure ain't there. But I'm drifting off to check things out again. Well, the last plane out of Sydney's almost gone. And only 7 flying hours, and I'll be landing in Hong Kong. And there ain't nothing like the kisses from a jaded Chinese princess. I'm gonna hit some Hong Kong matches all night long. Well, the last plane out of Sydney's almost gone. You know the last plane out of Sydney's almost gone. And it's really got me worried. I'm gonna know that I'm in a hurry. You know the last plane out of Sydney's almost gone. Well, the last plane out of Sydney's almost gone. Yeah, yeah. You know the last plane out of Sydney's almost gone. No, it's really got me worried. I'm gonna know that I'm in a hurry. You know the last plane out of Sydney's almost gone.
The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room. And now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh.
Alright, and we're back. I hope you all had a nice break. We are ready to go. Jump into round 5 right here, which is Jeopardy. So, in this round, we will tell you the subject, and you guys get to pick the amount of points you want the question to be. Spelling is our first subject, so I hope you all have a good grasp on your spelling skills. Maybe. I don't know if I'd give points for that one, Astrid. I'm sorry. We'll give 5 seconds for the last couple teams there. In 4, 3, 2, 1. First question of Jeopardy. What is the correct spelling of the name of a portable musical instrument played by moving the two sides apart? What is the correct spelling? The correct spelling. It's not a piano, Darren. An accordion. Kind of like a piano, except no, not really. The accordion's correct spelling is A for that one. And from spelling, we'll go into music. We had a musical themed spelling question, now we have a music question.
A music themed music question.
Music themed music question.
About music.
Well, I hope it's got music. Serve deconstructed. We'll give you 5 seconds. Just select the amount of points you want for music. 4. Next question. This song is a 2010 duet by Eminem and whom?
Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. Well, that's alright because I like the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and hear me cry. Well, that's alright because I love the way you lie. I love the way you lie.
I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like.
Alright. That was Rihanna. There for most of that. Call for fastest. Ooh. And we are getting... Yes, Tweeds was fastest, Hakuna Matata second fastest, Legs 11 third fastest for that question. Obviously know their more modern music. Geography. I think I remember Lee mentioning at one point that he was not very good at geography. Or someone mentioned it. I think it was Lee. Essential worker and my team is also named Bort. We still haven't solved the mystery of the original Bort, so... What is the world's largest freshwater lake by volume? Caspian Sea, Lake Baikal, Lake Superior, or Lake Tanganyika? Seconds to go. Largest freshwater lake is Lake Baikal. By volume. Nowhere near largest in area, however it is quite deep. It's the most freshwater. It's history and that. Oh, and maths. Would Lee be good at television though? Television. On which TV network has Sean McAuliffe's, who knows, Mad as Hell been broadcast since 2012? Someone's screaming at me in the chat right now going, no! 10 seconds to go. Mikhailov. Yeah, alright. I'll give you that one. I mean, CK, yeah. Fair enough. ABC is where Sean Mikhailov's Mad as Hell. It's been broadcast since 2012. Sport. Mix-ups. Sport. And our sport question is, who is Australia's most capped rugby league international player? You know, putting the names there kind of defeats the purpose of having photos. But hey, the names are there, so I'm going to say them. Brad Fittler, Darren Lockyer, Cameron Smith, or Mal Meninga. Five seconds to go. Darren Lockyer is Australia's most capped international player for rugby league. Politics. Good question. That's apparently been the only good question so far. None of the other questions have been good. Which Prime Minister said it's the recession we had to have? Malcolm Fraser, Bob Hawke, John Howard, or Paul Keating? Oh yes, Astrid, I'm sure we can give you a faster sir. Paul Keating said it's the recession we had to have. Describing the 1990s recession, Jeffrey Chase was the fastest with Noosa and Titanic swim team. Top 3. You are good at being a radio show host. I think we're like a few questions past that now. Flags. It's a flags question. Where is Keenan?
Thomas is here.
That's not who I was asking. Has Keenan popped in yet? Alright. Oh dear. Alright. What country has this flag? The Bahamas, Bahrain, Croatia, or Estonia? Pretty funny if you got it wrong. Ten seconds. Afghanistan getting in there. Estonia. Alright, we better bring it up. Oh, look at that. I wonder who the fastest was. I wonder who answered that question. History is next. History. Says it goes. Cronulla Sharks flag. Yeah. Says it goes. Think history is a bit too appalling, so don't want to answer. Who was the King of France when the US Declaration of Independence was signed? Louis XIII, Louis XIV, Louis XV, or Louis XVI? Ten seconds to go. Louis XVI was the King of France when the US Declaration of Independence was signed. The human body Human body question is, which of these is the name of a real bone found in the human skull? Doma, Homa, Loma, or Voma? Less than 10 seconds left. Voma is the name of a real bone found in the human skull. One of the unpaired facial bones of the skull. Final Jeopardy question is all about movies. Spickles and Surf Deconstructed, left on the board. I had a bone density scan today. I have bones. That's good. Which animated movie is this? Aloha Hawaii, Moana, or Princess? Seconds left, Fecal Fragments. Moana. That's the name of that movie there. All but one team getting our final Jeopardy question right. So, On the Spot and Quantriviat got all 1,000 points for that round. On the Spot did it overall faster. Thanks, Topaz. Quantriviat is in first, DNA in second. Behind the George have jumped back into third. No, that is not an invitation for you to bark. Just grab your rope and sit down. Alright, round 6 coming up now. Up to 100 points once again. Here we go. Who is this artist? Alright, so Falco there with the song Rock Me Amadeus. And we got a request. So, alright, here he is. Come on, puppy dog. Here he is. He's our dog. His name is Topaz. Say hi, Topaz. Yes.
I'm a noodle.
Don't lick me. Okay, there you go. Say bye, chat. Alright, there you go. You can go grab your rope again. No, that is not an invitation for you to come and sit on me again. Alright. The 2019 Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to the Prime Minister of which country? Moodle. It is a... Topaz is a Moodle. So, Maltese crossbreed. That he does. He does look it. So, Ethiopia was who the 2019 Nobel Peace Prize's Prime Minister was awarded to. I know what I'm saying. Which baseball team won their first World Series title in October 2019? Does he lick the cat?
Which cat?
Which cat? No, I don't think he's ever licked the cat. Either of them. He does play with one of them. Oh, you're showing everyone now. Okay. No, we're fighting again. Wait, calm down, you two. 5 seconds left. You're interrupting my hosting! Get out of here! The Washington Nationals were the baseball team who won the first World Series title in October 2019. Won their first World Series title, even. Louis Pasteur developed which vaccine? Anthrax, polio, rabies, or smallpox? Alright, 10 seconds left. Rabies. Louis Pasteur developed the vaccine for rabies. What is the name of the original Wiggle who, as of 2019, is still a member? Acting as if he isn't still a part of the group? He still is, so I don't know where as of 2019 came from. Ten seconds left. Anthony Field is the original Wiggle, who is still a member of the Wiggles. Murray Cook, Greg Page, Jeff Fatch, they still do things occasionally with the Wiggles. Jeff got tired of being woken up. Yeah, fair enough. How many time zones operate during summer on the mainland of Australia, state or territory-wide? During summer. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9? Favorite Wiggles song? She's the one.
They're awful in English. They've gone to the, there's 8 of them now.
They keep growing. 5 time zones operate during summer on the mainland of Australia. There'll be Australian Western Standard Time, Australian Central Standard Time, Australian Eastern Standard Time, Australian Central Daylight Time, and Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Alright, which one of these actors has not played Batman on film? Christian Bale, Jack Nicholson, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, or Michael Keaton? Jack Nicholson did not play the Joker. He did not play Batman. He did play the Joker. Of those 4 other ones there, yeah, bring up the fastest. Chevy Chase was fastest, whatever's second fastest. Wilkaraka Wolves, third fastest. Where's Adam West? They're missing the best Batman of all. Not listed there, unfortunately. Of all the Batman actors, which one's your favourite?
I like Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
Okay, live action Batman actors.
Live action Batman. Alright. I did like Bale's interpretation of Batman. It was very good. But nothing beats Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy. My favourite of the live action ones is probably Michael Keaton.
And if you
Bale is really, really good, but his voice, the Batman voice.
But what if you factor in all the Batman?
Here we go.
Kevin Conroy. What is the only Canadian province without a natural border? Alberta, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, or Saskatchewan? Saskatchewan. In terms of Adam West, I love Adam West as Batman, but he also plays a very different Batman to the rest of them, so... But don't get me wrong, Adam West is amazing.
Hey, who knows?
May he rest in peace.
Who knows? Our favourite Batman could change when the Batman.
Yeah, maybe. Saskatchewan. It's the only Canadian province without a natural border. Who was the first player to kick 100 goals or more in a VFL/AFL home and away season? Mayor Adam West. At least we can all agree that George Clooney was terrible. Let's play the 100 goals or more. Gordon Coventry. Fun. Alright, final question for round 6. What is the next line of this song?
It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Just trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent oh so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high and you see me, somebody new.
Alright, that took a while to pop up. Alright, 5 choices. So it was an oddly long time before the answers came up. I'm not that chained up little person and still in love with you. Next line of I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. And that is in round 6. Mentioned by Laura Branigan. Yeah, I think that was a glitch. I don't know what happened there. T.I. did the best for that round. Imagination Vacuum, that's a name. Like that one. Second place, Jesus. Third place, T.I. jumping on a Hall of Fame there. Currently, every spot, every round has been taken by someone different. Will we keep that going for the final round? Overall, Quarren Trivia in first, DNA in second, On the Spot, third place. Behind the Georges, not that far behind. Let's see what happens in the final round. Up to 100 points. Here we go. Who is this artist? Bee Gees, Green Day, Linkin Park, or Powderfinger? That right there is Powderfinger, Australian rock band. Springboks perform a special form of jumping known as what? Arching, jousting, honking, or quelling? Pronking is the special form of jumping that is known as there. Where was this film set? So where is the actual film itself set? Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, or Chile? Line out. On 10 seconds. So, this film is called Evita. So, Evita. And it is set in Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Yes, it is Madonna playing the main character here. James Keogh is the birth name of which Australian singer-songwriter? Gautier, Montaigne, Vance Joy, Xavier Rudd. Thanks, folk. Good to see you guys again. Vance Joy is the artist there. James Keogh is his birth name. Jumping at odds of 100 to 1, which New Zealand 7-year-old gelding won the 2015 Melbourne Cup? Almandin, Prince of Penzance, Protectionist, or Rekindling? Seconds. Prince of Penzance won the 2015 Melbourne Cup at odds of 100 to 1. What was the original name given to Amman, the capital city of Jordan? Macau, Fontana, Perth, or Philadelphia? Five seconds to go. Philadelphia
Really?
was the original name given to Amman, capital of Jordan. What theory did Georges Lemaitre propose in 1927? People had some really interesting names. The Big Bang, heliocentrism, plate tectonics, or quantum? 5 seconds. The Big Bang is the theory. What private research university was founded in New Haven, Connecticut in 1701? Harvard University, Connecticut University, Stanford University, or Yale University? Yale University was founded in 1701. Only a couple questions to go. Which river is the longest in Ireland? Barrow, Erne, Liffey, Norah, Rabbit, or Shannon? Shannon is the longest river in Ireland at 360.5 kilometers. All right, our final question coming up. Have a listen to this song. Tell me what the next line is.
And dance the blues. Dance to the song they're playing on the radio.
choices. Five seconds left. While colour lights up your face. It's the next line of Let's Dance by David Bowie. Good song by David Bowie. Not my favourite from him, but a very, very good one. That's in round 7. DNA did the best for that round with Legs 11 in second for that round. Digbert's third for that round. And yeah, that is a different team on the Hall of Fame for every round. Congratulations, we finally did it! So, that's really good to see. I really like to see that. It means we've had a good mixture of teams tonight. Before we bring up our final scores, we do need to do a couple more things. First off, can you please rate your experience tonight on how much you enjoyed the show? Or could you pick a worse song? Mum's in the background cheering for F when there isn't an F option. Hey, we tried, but you know. So, alright. So I hope everyone ordered themselves well. We are going to bring up the final slides here before we jump into our final couple things we need to do before we bring up the overall scores. First off, we have our lovely, beautiful people of Time Out Entertainment who have brought you this quiz today. Besides ticket problems, which we sorted out, but we had to start a bit later, which is alright. We thank you all once again for sticking out with us while we sorted that out. And while that's continuing to scroll, once again, just want to give a shout out to Justin again. I hope you're doing well. I hope your kids are doing well. And I hope you can find a babysitter for next week. Because I'd very much like to take my break next week. Maybe even play. Who knows? Not that I do well, but hey, it's there. So, we are going to take it out now. We have our final scoreboard. So, if you would like to give a drum roll in the chat, or whatever, however that works, clapping emojis or something, I don't know. And we're going to bring up our final leaderboard, our top 3. He's going to be tonight. Quantriviad takes first, DNA in second on the spot, taking third place there. We are going to scroll the scores as per usual right afterwards. Hope you all enjoyed tonight. My name has been Josh. I've been here with my brother Lachlan. He's been very quiet in the background, obviously.
Yep.
And once again, we hope that lockdown will ease up at some point. We've got another 2 weeks on our hands, so yay for us. Yeah, hopefully it won't be too long before we can get Darren back in front of the camera once again, because I'm sure he wants to be in front of the camera. I'm sure he wants to be in front of the camera again. Thank you all once again. I'll see you all next time.